Hello, Moncks Corner, and welcome to our Thursday Moncks Corner Business Spotlight Edition. This is Live with Libba, and it is a beautiful and chilly January the 29th here in the Low Country's hometown. We are here at 100 Gulledge Street, and we're going in to talk to Miss Crystal Hayward about her business, Gibsong Academy of Music, and she's got lots of information to share with y'all, and I can't wait for you to be commenting because you probably don't know that she's even here. But y'all, we are here to help local businesses, so I'm really excited about that. All right, couple things going on. Just, we're in recreation, and thank goodness we're inside playing basketball right now, but we are still playing. This weekend, the 31st, is the last day of spring registration. We've got a few spots open in some of our programs, so y'all do not hesitate because when spring registration is over, it is over. So y'all go ahead and go online for that. I know you've seen the news, and I know you've been watching the weather. We had a little scare last weekend, and nothing happened, but y'all, I think it's coming. So follow the Moncks Corner Facebook page. Our chief of police and our fire chief will be putting out information. We will have all the weather delays. Also, just watch the Weather Channel, y'all. Be safe out there. It is frigid and cold, and y'all be safe and take care. Couple other things. We talked to y'all last week about the seat belt fitting that was canceled. That's at Hoover. Seat belt fitting is Saturday, February the 7th. So that will be next Saturday, and I believe it's from 9 to 11 or 9 to 1. But look on our Facebook page. It will be on there. Also, it's on Hoover's site, and that will be at Hoover Jeep Dodge right there in Moncks Corner on 52. One thing we wanted to let y'all know, Fireside Restaurant is doing something that we told them what we would let them people know. There is a free educational Medicare class that's they're hosting on Tuesday, February the 24th at 6:30. They are partnering with Low Country Health Partners, so health brokers. So y'all go on and find out information. Low Country Health Brokers, they've got some information on their website as well. Y'all, it's cold. We're going to go inside and talk to Miss Crystal Hayward. We're here at 100 Gulledge Street, and we're going to come here and listen to this beautiful lady playing this piano, and she's going to sing for us a little bit. This is Crystal Hayward at Gibsong.
My love has come along. My lonely days are over.
Tell you what, Aretha, she has played your song, honey. My goodness. Wow, I have got chills from my head to my toe. Welcome, Miss Crystal Hayward, honey. That was, wow. Miss Susan was over there singing. I was tapping. And I can guarantee you, these people that are watching live, they're on the phone telling their people, hey, y'all need to watch this lady. Welcome, y'all. This is Miss Crystal Hayward. She is here with Gibsong School Academy of Music. Miss Crystal, welcome to Live with Libba and Moncks Corner Business Spotlight.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Look here. They have seen this beautiful voice. Listen to this beautiful voice. Tell us a little bit about Crystal Hayward.
I am a singer, and I'm also a piano teacher. I hail from the beautiful town of Johns Island. That's where I grew up. I am married and I have a son, and I have been playing for over 30 years. I play and I also teach, and I've also served several churches as a musician. I sing for weddings and funerals, and music is just the biggest part of my life. And so I'm just excited to be here in Moncks Corner to share in what this beautiful town is already doing. I graduated from St. John's High School on Johns Island, and so I'm here in Moncks Corner, and it's my wonderful pleasure.
We are blessed to have you and someone with your talents here in the Low Country's hometown. And I know we did a ribbon cutting for you and for Gibsong back in August. And I know people watch that, but they probably have forgotten a little bit about what your business is about. So, Miss Crystal, you walk in here and life is a song. And this warms my heart because my family loves music and my sister is a singer. And I got none of that. I can play the trumpet. But it is a God's given talent to have a voice like you. And so, could you teach somebody with no talent like me to sing, Miss Crystal?
Now, here in this space at Gibsong Academy of Music, we welcome students, boys and girls, from ages 6 to 17. So we do not really teach a lot of adults here in this space. I do some coaching for persons who already sing, and perhaps they're about to go to a competition. We do a lot of coaching for students who are auditioning for the art schools here in Charleston, Dorchester, and Berkeley County. And so every day you could probably drive by and see a little person coming into the building with their music book. We're still recruiting students. We have got space for a few more students to come in and learn how to play the piano. We offer piano and vocal lessons here at 100 Gullidge Street. So you still got time to register your little person.
And y'all, this is something that nobody can take away from you, to learn the gift of music and how to play. So this is her music room. She's going to take us through her building to tell you, because she not only teaches music lessons and singing lessons, but she's got 2 beautiful pianos. And Miss Crystal, how long have you been teaching music to young people?
I have been teaching music for over 35 years. I started on Johns Island, and then we moved to a location in North Charleston. Some of my students are, of course, finished college now, and so I've been teaching for over 30 years.
This is wonderful. But y'all, you walk in, she's got 2 pianos, and do not hesitate to call. Miss Susan, show us that number. It is 843-452-6867. And y'all, this is a faith-based business, but it's welcome to everyone. And she, it is, young people need music in their lives. Music helps us to portray a part of us that maybe people don't know, and it is a release for some people. Yes. Tell us some of the things that you would teach one that would come in as an initial student.
A student that's coming in will learn about rhythms, patterns to help them in that math. They will also learn different types of music, different genres of music. We start off in a very elementary book teaching C, D, and E on your right hand, C, B, and A on your left hand. Quarter notes get 1 beat. Half note gets 2 beats. So note values, rhythm patterns, and they learn to actually play songs.
That is wonderful. And again, y'all, this is a gift that you can always, if you learn piano early, you can always tickle those keys. Absolutely. That is so awesome. So y'all, another place here in the town of Moncks Corner with a very, very talented lady that can teach voice and piano. Let us know where you're watching from. Are you watching this live? I hope you are somewhere warm watching this. Yes. And if you're watching this on a replay, let us know that you're doing that too. Y'all, we've got a lot of information from Miss Crystal to tell you about. We're going to walk through your building, and I want you to tell us a little bit as we are walking through. So let's go, Miss Crystal.
Okay. As you see here on the door, this says a time of refreshing, grace to grieve. A Time of Refreshing is our 501c3. It's a nonprofit organization where we help people to navigate through grief, loss, and trauma. I'm a certified grief coach, and so we try to marry the music and the healing. So I use music as music therapy as part of our grief coaching services here in Moncks Corner.
Grief counseling services, that is something that you don't hear a lot about. And I know, Miss Crystal, let's walk in here because I want you to talk to us about this room. But I know that sometimes people are scared to reach out about needing help. And so tell us a little bit about your grief counseling and what would happen. Tell us about your room first.
Now, this room, we call it the healing room, and it is just a relaxing meditation room. People come in, you can sit here on the couch. It's a very cozy room, and it's really just a room for release, relaxation, and reflection. And so I sit over here, and sometimes I'll have a keyboard here. And so the client will sit on the couch. I will lead the conversation by simply starting with some breathing exercises. I know breathing sounds very elementary, but it helps us to get centered, kind of releases anxiety, because you're right. Talking about grief and loss and trauma, it can create some anxiety. And so we come here and we just relax, and I lead the conversation. Thank you for coming today. What has brought you here? And sometimes people are able to articulate that, but sometimes we've all been there when the pain is so deep, you can't even articulate what it is you need. And so it is at that time where I continue the conversation, or we're able to just let the music just minister to the person's emotions until we can get to a place where we can talk.
And that's awesome. And music is so soothing. You know, it brings us joy, but it also helps us to relax. And I think it's such an awesome thing that you have married this program. So y'all, again, this is Live with Libba, Moncks Corner Business Spotlight, and we're here with the owner, Miss Hayward, and she is the owner of Gibsong Music Academy. She has come to Moncks Corner from the outskirts of Charleston. She came here because she saw a need for this in our Low Country's hometown. So, Miss Crystal, how would one set up an appointment to come speak to you?
We have a website, but you may also go to our page. I am Crystal Hayward, and I am on Facebook. My phone number will be given to you again before this live is over. You may call and make an appointment. You may go to the website and make an appointment. I'd love to speak with you personally so that I'll know what your needs are and if you are able to be a good fit for the services that we offer here in Moncks Corner.
Y'all, this is something that I can't wait to see the comments, because that's one of the things that we're so excited about, spotlighting businesses, because old businesses, people don't know that people have certain services. New businesses like you, they probably don't know you're here. Y'all, we're right here beside Darnell's office, the coroner. We are right here, 100 Gullidge Street, and she's got a beautiful little building. This is her healing room. The front room was her music education room, and so great information. Miss Sheila, thank you. I think it is great information. Go to her Facebook page. She also can answer you on that. But she is very, very good at answering. When I wanted to do this live here, she was immediate when we sent her a message on her phone. So it's very healing in here. It's very quiet. Again, this is somewhere where you can come and meet with Miss Crystal. And I don't know that she said this, but she's also a chaplain.
Yes, I am. I am a chaplain with Coastal Crisis Chaplaincy. And so we do serve Charleston, Dorchester, and some of Berkeley County. And that experience has helped me with just being able to be a ministry of presence. Sometimes people don't need you to fix it. They just want to be heard. And so I want you to know that this is a safe space for you to just be heard and to know that someone's listening and that someone cares. And we have to get to the other side of grief. We're all going to go through grief in this life. However, we have to get to the other side and we have to participate in our healing. So we have to do the work. So I invite you to please schedule an appointment. If you think that's you, or maybe it's someone you know, please come and visit us here at 100 Gulledge Street. We are a time of refreshing located here in Moncks Corner.
Yes, and so we were talking earlier, grief is not necessarily the loss of someone, that is what we always talk about. You're grieving because you lost a loved one or a friend, but grief is also the loss of other things.
Yeah, grief, we have to also learn to grieve those non-death losses. And some of those losses could be the loss of a job, could be the loss of a relationship. If you're going through some medical issues, you could grieve some of your independence or your health. And we want to give you permission today. Sometimes we just need permission to grieve those losses so that we can heal. But we have to honor those people who are going through losses that may not be death. And sometimes we have to learn how to grieve the living. Yeah, so it's not always just death. We do honor and our condolences to the families in our communities that are going through the loss of a loved one. But there are different types of grief that we can address in this space.
And y'all, you've been here briefly with Miss Crystal, but if you are listening at all, you understand what kind of person she is, and she is obviously a very caring, and I think it would be a very secure and safe place for you to come and visit. So we're going to go to your last room and talk about what you offer in here. And this is her group room. And Miss Crystal, let's talk a little bit about what one would do in here.
Well, this is the room where we see families or small groups. We also hold a monthly meeting that's open to the community. It's a small group, support group meeting, and our next one is actually February 19th. And so in this room, our community comes, guests come, families come, and we start, of course, by just centering the room with music. I lead the group, I facilitate the group, but it's very engaging. If you want to talk and tell your story, that opportunity is available. But if you don't want to talk, there is no pressure. It's just a safe space to come so that you know that what you're going through, you're not the only one. Sometimes grief can make us feel so isolated. We feel like we're the only one going through it. But in a support group setting, you get the support of others to help you in your grief journey.
And so February the 19th, is there a time on that, Miss Crystal?
Yes, that time is 6:30 in the evening, and we are probably about an hour and 15 minutes, and we come in, we talk, and I facilitate. We talk about different types of grief. We talked about how we can get the tools we need so that we can get to the other side as we're navigating through our losses.
Do they need to sign up for this class, or is it they just come in?
Well, because we have a limited space, you do have to register. And so I do have a flyer that I will send to this page as well. And that information, or you simply, again, you can always use my phone number. Text me, call me, and let me know that you're coming, because we do cut that class off at 15.
And you want to tell that phone number again?
My phone number is 843-452-6867. You simply text or call me if you want more information, and you're able to attend that February 19th meeting.
Again, y'all, this is Live with Libba, our Moncks Corner Business Spotlight on Thursday, the 29th of January. And we're here with Crystal Hayward with Gibsong Music Academy. And y'all, appointment only, okay? So y'all call and set up a time for your child to come and take lessons from this wonderful musician, talented singer and musician of over 35 years, and a grief counselor. And she can do individual grief counseling or, like she said, monthly group meetings. And we're going to end with let her play some music that she would play for her grief counseling group, and then we're going to end just with some brief words from Miss Crystal.
I am the God that healeth thee. I am the Lord
Wow. Wow. If that doesn't hit home, I needed that today.
Yes.
Tomorrow is the anniversary of my dad's death, 21 years. And grief is always present, but it's always nice to know you don't have to do this alone. So thank you for your time today. This was a wonderful, wonderful visit with you. And y'all, this is Miss Crystal with Gibsong Music Academy. I've lost a little bit of my brain to listening to that, but thank you so much. Is there anything that you would like to share before we go off the air?
I would like to share that it has been a delight to come here to Moncks Corner, and I'd love to connect with you. If you have a child, a niece, a nephew that wants to learn how to play music, give your child the gift that keeps on giving. It is an investment, but it is a lifelong gift that your child will remember for all of their life. And so if you want to have your child to come, please, I'll take good care of them and I'll teach them how to play. If you are someone you know who has gone through grief, and just as Libba just said, it's been 21 years. Grief never goes away. We just learn to manage and cope and get to the other side. So let us help you with that. A time of refreshing. You must invest in yourself to make sure that we can all be healed and we can be better. I hope to see you soon here at A Time of Refreshing.
Wow. We are blessed to have had this business spotlight with this beautiful and talented lady, Miss Crystal. Miss Crystal, we wish you the best. Town of Moncks Corner, surrounding areas. Hey, I don't care where you're watching from. Y'all come and let her help you with your grief, and let her share her love of music with your children. What a great thing. Miss Crystal, we wish you the best. God bless you. And Moncks Corner, we are just thrilled to have this lady at 100 Gullidge Street. Again, y'all, take care of yourself. It is going to be a cold and crazy weekend, so y'all wrap up. Make sure your pipes are covered. Isn't that what your daddy always told you? Make sure your pipes are covered. And until next Thursday, Moncks Corner, have a wonderful Thursday afternoon and a great weekend. Thank you, Miss Crystal.
Thank you. I appreciate you all coming by to see me. Thank you.